We're all in white.
Oh, yeah, because we're white hot heat, ladies and gentlemen. White hot! White hot!
It's hot.
At Miami today.
All right, let's just see the end of this. Right, so we are actually just watching the end right now of Grizzlies-Lakers Game 4. Kennard hits the 3. They're going to pretend like they're still in this. They are not.
It's game.
It is game.
It's game. 0.3 seconds left, but it's game.
Welcome to the Bronx Cheer Basketball Show. I'm your host, Nafe. This is Rise in the Lakers middle uniform. This is Cheech,
Hey.
the Miami Heat.
Heat culture. What?
And what a day it has been
What a
in
day.
NBA playoff basketball. Gents, my word. Oh, my God. All right. So, where do we start? Let's just tick off some of the boring stuff. How are you guys, by the way? Tell you, how are you, Rise?
Very well, very good. Good day. Lakers are just getting this dub here, so it's good to see.
Yep.
Had a good weekend and ready to go.
Yep.
we
Okay,
go.
so, Cheech, how are you?
Confused. Like, I'm just miffed, fam.
And quickly, Nathan,
I'm miffed.
about to ask how you are, but Philly didn't play, but you seem overexcited.
I am
You
very
seem overexcited, like
and
they-
we'll get to
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it soon.
We'll get to it.
So, Denver are 3-1 up against Minnesota.
Anthony, please.
Minnesota needed overtime in Game 4 to just scratch a game, thanks to Anthony Edwards.
Consolation goal.
They'll go to
Serious?
they'll go to Denver and finish that.
Yep.
Agreed. Kawhi.
Cry me a river.
We all came on here last week and said the Clippers, even without PG, have got this because the Suns don't they still don't have that just like automatic win to them. But
It's so sad. I think I'm over it.
yeah, I'm
I'm really over
now
it.
I'm happy I sold my Clippers stock.
Give
because
him to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Go get Kitty Cat.
There is no timetable for his return. He missed Game 3 and Game 4. And they said
And
that
half the season so he can play playoffs.
That's right. And he played so well in games 1 and 2. Sprained knee, if you haven't heard about it.
Unfortunate.
And the Clippers are now 3-1 down. They're going back to Phoenix. If Kawhi doesn't play, they're gonna. I
Yeah,
just.
it's sad. I don't like.
You know
like
what?
talking
They don't
about
have
it.
no chance. That's the thing, because the Clippers have a good depth, and the
Yeah.
Suns don't. And even without Kawhi, they've been like annoying them
Yeah.
and like challenging them.
Yeah.
But just so sad.
You still have to have your superstar in there. It's
That's
a
right.
superstar league at the end of the day.
That's right.
Juggernauts.
So-
they win games.
What I'm like grinning about is, you guys had him high in the top 10. Top 10 players.
But bro,
I don't give a damn, man.
we'll talk about some of that stuff today. We'll talk about some of that stuff today.
So-
Other boring series. Philly swept Brooklyn. We'll talk about things to do with that soon. Joel missed Game 4 with a sprained knee as well. There's optimism that he'll be good for Game 1. I think he'll be great for Game 1. He played.
Especially now.
He played normal in that. He hurt his knee.
It's probably faking it.
Played normal.
Probably faking it.
Yeah, I would have rested him as well. So he'll be ready for the second round. But Philly swept Brooklyn. Our first sweep since 1991. Thank you. Thank you very much.
After getting swept by Celtics a couple years ago.
Yeah. Fuck. We get swept. Yeah. And Atlanta did get a game off Boston in Game 3, but they lost Game 4. So tomorrow, Boston should close it out.
John tomorrow suspended for the next game.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Did he
yeah.
end
The
up getting
altercation with the
suspended?
ref.
Yeah. So he got
I'm
suspended.
surprised. Two-game, bro. Like, that was a bump.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was out after the game, too.
Yeah.
You can't mess with refs in any sport. You shouldn't, that's good, that they,
It was a bit
disciplined him.
excessive. It was very excessive.
So as we talked about, Boston and Philly will meet in the next round. The NBA has said that if Boston win Game 5, that Philly and Boston will start on Saturday, which is our time, Sunday. So I'm just going to try and keep calm and just not talk about that for right now. Okay. Golden State and Sacramento
Things got interesting.
is all even. Even though Draymond missed Game 3, the Warriors, the Kings just missed a lot of shots. They played the way they played, but they missed a lot of shots. In game 4 was very close. The Warriors just won by 1 point.
Just. Like, emphasis. Seriously.
But they talk the talk, they walk the walk, and here we are, 2-2. So that's going to 7. That's got to go to 7.
I don't know, because after that game, I was like, bro, they're using 2 rookies at high minutes. Is it the Mitchell's guy?
Davion Mitchell.
Yeah,
Yep.
He's rookie.
He
No, he's not a rookie.
He's not a rookie.
No.
I
He
just
played,
never seen
came
him.
in, yeah.
He's
he
like
came in last.
he's a young player. But he's not a
Okay.
rookie.
They use him to defend, to lock up.
Yeah.
And then this other guy that's
Keegan
shooting.
Murray.
Yeah,
Keegan Murray,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a rookie.
And I was like,
He starts.
I just was like, yo, like these lights might be too bright. Like at that game, I was like freaking out a bit.
I'm just so curious to see if, I don't know. I can see either result happening in any game.
Fox's injury. I think he's injured.
Oh, is he out?
Yeah.
Is he gonna be out?
Out? I don't
People
know.
were saying
He's
broke
injured
his
though.
finger.
Broke
People were
fracture.
saying fractured.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that
Yeah.
serious.
Just
Yeah,
recently
it's
got
fractured,
reported.
100%.
Yeah. Oh well then.
So-
Sorry. Well then, yeah. If he's that seriously
sad.
out, then that is sad. Then maybe Warriors will take it. But that's interesting. Watch this space for that one.
Where's like Sabonis?
Yeah.
Like, he hasn't stepped up at all. And I'm just like, bro, they're leaving him at the top of the key to shoot it. And I was
Yeah.
like, bro.
He and I guess in terms of these times, I think he got to the point where people were rating him as the 3rd best center this season, and that might be correct. But he's like the jump from him to Jokic and Embiid is
Is
Yeah,
a different
yeah.
it's like
stratosphere, man.
They can still
yeah,
find their
it's
shot.
different
those guys.
stratosphere. Yeah.
Those
Oh
shot
yeah.
blocks.
Because so that's why I'm like, as the series gets longer, that particular matchup, I'm like, Golden State Warriors are just playing chess. That just better and better and better each day.
But as we've learnt from a few game 4s today, if the Kings snuck that by a point, they got another bucket, for example, it would be 3-1.
And they had the chance. They just buckled in crunch time. You could say it was their first playoff series, and
That was bright,
just
like-
turnovers.
Bright.
That series is
trying
just,
to get a foul, couldn't get anything.
Yeah.
But I'm glad Fox is him.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah, he
We'll
showed
see
up.
didn't
about
know.
He still
the
showed up.
Like I knew, but
We'll see about the
It's great to
injury
know.
to
Playoffs.
Fox and how they go from there. Okay, and now let's talk about Cleveland, New York.
I'm actually like, as much as because I picked Cavs but I'm actually quite happy.
Well, last week you said that like from here after the 1 or 2 games,
Oh yeah, after
you were like, nah, Knicks have got it,
yeah.
and I was like, no, I still got the Cavs. Now it's 3-1's hard to come back from.
But Mitchell's is really disappointing. So he's part of the problem in Jazz too. Like where? Come on, 9 points, and then like when they was it that 3rd game, I thought it was ball hogging too much. He doesn't have that balance when
Yeah.
it comes to these playoff games, and
And he's another one like I talk about with like Tatum. If the lid's on the basket, as you said, like he's just one of those. If it's not going in, he doesn't bring much else, and he hogs it. But I don't know. I guess the Knicks are gonna win.
because they're bigger.
History tells you.
Hey,
History tells
they're
you.
big. Like
They're
they're really bodying him, man.
Yeah.
They got small boys out there. I didn't know. Well, I knew, but
And Jalen
And
Jalen Brunson
Oh my
is just
God.
amazing. He's just
Yeah,
insane.
He's insane.
He's just so good.
He's so good.
So looks like the 5th seed's is gonna beat the 4th seed. History will tell you. I looked it up today. Of the 270 times a team has been up 3-1 in the playoffs, only 13 times has someone come back.
Okay.
For 13 times, and I think 3 of those 13 were against Doc Rivers teams.
do you think? Because I think the Cavs might get one at home. Just I have
Oh,
a
of
feeling.
course. I'd say they'd win
Hope
the next
so.
game.
But then will it become tight in the
Of
Knicks?
course, but it's hard to win 3 in a row
Yeah.
against. And we'll talk about these 2 series that we just watched today. It's hard to win 3 games in a row against a team that's just beaten you 3 times out of 4.
It's convincing wins too. But I don't know if it's that the bright to light situation.
Yeah.
They might just seize up. Like, I'm very cautious about. I like to see a bit of
But you've got. You're talking Knicks.
yeah.
You got 3 games to just stutter. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you
That's the thing about. That's why so little teams do it.
And they got
it's
they
hard
got tips to.
and it's not Doc Rivers.
They
Doc
got-
Rivers isn't coaching the Knicks. You know, he finds a way to blow these. But yeah, I would have to just go. The Knicks have got it from here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just worried. Bright lights. But
I'd say that the Cavs will going crazy in Game 5 and win in Cleveland, but then in Game 6
At Madison.
Square
it's
Garden,
gonna be
will
tough.
just lead the way because at the same time he's done it with the Mavs.
yeah,
Help them out,
he's just proving time and time again that he is that guy. So the Knicks look like they're going to be going through and waiting for either Miami or Milwaukee.
White hot heat. White hot heat.
Playoff Jimmy.
56.
Bro, 56 points.
In a Heat uniform during a playoff.
They were saying franchise career playoff record, franchise playoff record, and that's his career high, I believe.
And then the first quarter, 22 points by himself.
22 in the first.
Yeah.
It was white
What
hot.
amazed me? Those pull-up threes, the step-back three in the fourth. Jimmy doesn't do that in the regular season.
Yeah.
Step back,
He took a couple of threes.
Yeah.
like big crunch time, and I was just like, who's in his body?
Yeah.
Like, is it just like he activated?
He playoff mode for real.
This game today, oh man, and this series. So to tell you the story, I'm sure everyone knows, of course, but you guys had no chance in this series. Like zero chance.
I was deflated. I was done.
No chance
Done.
in this series.
With or without
And
Giannis.
I'm happy for all the hate because I was 100% done on him.
Yeah.
Done. We just had shit.
Cheech was already ordering his Bucks jersey.
He threw the towel in already.
You guys had no chance in this series.
Seriously.
And then in game 1, Giannis goes out injured.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talked about on this pod.
Bit of life.
Yeah, we talked about on this pod. Nothing to worry about. The Heat took game 1. Giannis went out. Tyler Hero broke his hand. He's out for 4
Then
to
I
6
go back
weeks.
down.
Yeah, like
that's been my roller coaster.
this is not even worth talking about, right? And then the Bucks smashed the Heat in game 2.
And I was like,
still in
proven,
Milwaukee. I'm like, oh, here we go. And then we're going to Miami. The Heat and Giannis missed game 2, and Giannis missed game 3 as well in Miami. The Heat get the
We
get
get
the
it,
win.
but it was a lot of injuries. We had Jimmy was hurt at the end of that game.
Yep.
Oladipo hurt himself.
Oh, shout out.
And then there was just like few niggling injuries here and there.
Oladipo went down as well.
And I was like, again. So the roller coaster is like this.
Yeah. But you got that game 3 win.
got it.
But you know what? Still doesn't mean anything. You're at home, no Giannis. Doesn't mean anything. You know, like Bucks are still winning. You ask any NBA fan, Bucks have still got it. But the thing about today, and these games in sport don't come around often. It's like if a particular result happens, if the Heat win, I was trying to shout out my girlfriend Taylor. I was trying to tell her, I'm like, if the Heat win this game, we go from the Bucks have got it to the Bucks have to come back from 3-1 down. They have to win 3 games in a row. Giannis plays. No Oladipo, as you said. Tyler Hero's still not there. Duncan Robinson has been feeling the shoes.
Yeah.
Feeling the shoes.
I like it.
And I'm happy for him.
Give it to
Happy,
him.
yeah, because
The Bucks have got a 10-point lead for most of the game.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
like that.
7 minutes at the end of the fourth, it was 10 points. I'm like, I'm not even going to watch it.
10 points.
Yeah,
Nah,
I'll probably just
man.
close
But I
it.
still had a feeling. So I was watching it.
The Philly gut.
Oh my God.
Turn up.
I hate Miami, right? But you should have seen me. I turned into like a Miami fan. I was screaming
hate
like
culture.
it was like a Philly game 7. I was screaming every play. I was like, yes, no, fucking go,
Home
Jimmy,
crowd.
Jimmy,
That Heat crowd, man.
bro.
White hot. Everybody.
And now, so Jimmy with 56 points led the Heat and the defense. Good defense from Bam. Good schemes. Always good schemes from the Heat.
Kyle Lowry.
Kyle
Did he play
Lowry.
tip?
Yeah, no,
Yep.
what? He was on
He
the
done his
defensive.
job?
Defense, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Great defense from the Heat. Jimmy took care of the offense, and the Heat just like overwhelmed, swallow up the Bucks
Yep.
in the fourth
Yep.
quarter, and 3-1.
3-1.
And it wasn't a great game for Giannis to come back on because that rust really showed Like, he was rusty.
Yeah.
Like, he was rusty at the beginning, but it was okay. Like, everything was cool, calm. But when it comes to crunch time.
Yeah, and he was a little bit
rust.
hobbled here and there, a little bit hobbled. Like, regardless, the Bucks still can win this. They can still win 3 in a row, right?
I don't know.
But it is hard.
It's on.
We broke back the Jokic. We've got this not Nikola Jokic. Oh yeah, no, it's Nikola Jokic.
Oh,
Jovic.
Jovic.
Oh,
yeah, Jovic.
You can cut that out
When he
1,000
was
times.
in awe.
Nah, I'm not cutting that out. Jovic.
Nikola Jokic. So we brought him back from G League. We're like, oh yeah, we need a few players. We're running so low on
We
players.
need players.
For
So
the
we need-
playoffs.
So we're like,
Imagine
bro.
that.
So I was like,
Bro.
we don't know what else. You don't know what else coming out of these extra sleeves, man. It's gotta be magic. Magic.
He's so good, Eric.
Out of all the, I don't know how many times, like in all of NBA history, I looked it up. The 8 seed has only beaten the 1 seed 8 times in all of NBA history.
the
So
last
we're talking
time?
like
Was it recent?
75 years. I don't know if it was 1 and 8, but like for a very long time since they've had at least the NBA or the merger. Last time was in like 2011, I think.
Yeah.
Grizzlies, Spurs, I think.
Yes, it was Grizzly.
But-
Grindhouse. Let's go.
It's still unbelievable. Like, we don't get this. This is unbelievable. This is so massive. Like, we have an 8 seed up 3-1 on a 1 seed. The
dominating
Bucks,
1 seed.
The Bucks, yes, the Bucks are the best team
Yeah,
in the league,
yeah.
right? Other than the Lakers, right?
That's
no,
right.
no,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
Thank you.
I'm feeding his brain, right?
I missed it.
The Bucks are the best team in the league. They're like the favorite to win the championship, and they're on the brink of elimination. They are about to get knocked out in the first round by Miami. Miami don't have Victor Oladipo or Tyler Hero.
It's crazy.
It's so insane.
It's crazy.
And I tell you what I was like parading around today about. This
Yeah,
might be
This is why he's happy.
This might be the fucking year.
Heat!
He needs to get those Celtics.
Nah. I was thinking, Nathan was going, oh yeah, like, Heat will just like potentially win the next game.
Yeah,
Subsequently, just that
Tie them
leg.
out a bit.
I'm thinking Miami can win it all now. I'm thinking Miami
Miami
can win it all now.
You're dreaming.
I'm thinking.
dreaming.
I'm
Player-
seriously thinking
Player
we're gonna
Jimmy.
win it all.
You're dreaming.
Because as soon as it went 0-0, I was like, I saw the championship chip with ring with.
No joke. If you said to me, put your house on Miami or Bucks right now, I don't even know if I could put it on Miami. That's how good of a chance the Bucks are to win 3 straight.
I think we're gonna take.
Bro,
it all.
you don't have Oladipo or Tyler Hero. I know you got Jimmy and Bam, but like, come on. Why do we think you had no chance at the start? The Bucks could actually
but
blow
all
you
of a
out
sudden,
for
all
all
of
three
a
games.
sudden,
Playoff
everything's
Jimmy's real.
changed.
It's reality.
But even
all of a
playoff
sudden.
Jimmy, remember Bubble Jimmy in those finals? Even he couldn't do it for in the 6th game. He was gassed.
tired.
He was
going
Yeah,
up against
but you're
juggernauts.
talking to Mr. Embiid, who's taking time off too.
But
He's
we've
also
got-
gassed.
None of our players are injured. But this is a different, and we've got a better team than you.
But you guys are gonna go 7 games with the Celtics.
And then in the next round, if the Knicks beat you, we play the
What
Knicks.
do you mean Knicks are beating? There's no
bro.
way Knicks are beating. Come on, that's what I said. That's why I was like, wow, I could see us like
I'm
clinching the
sorry,
East.
but
I was like,
as
wow.
much as
This is interesting.
I've been a Miami
see it?
fan,
This is
the
interesting.
whole NBA's just flipped.
as
Yeah.
much as I've been
Yeah.
a Miami
Flip.
fan this morning, you've gotten 3-1 up because of what reason?
Because we're good.
No, because Giannis has been out.
Because of playoff Jimmy.
it was a loss of momentum. But I said, Bucks is our boogie team. We can beat Celtics. Well, that one was like,
I know, but Giannis
But we
has
can
been,
beat- we can beat Philly.
I know, but Giannis has been out,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah.
and like your team this year hasn't. You finished.
Yeah, no, we haven't performed.
Yeah. I just don't think you have the personnel. Jimmy can't score 100 points.
No, but I
Again.
feel like it's all about matchup. As Ryan
I think
Ryan was saying, you start from
I don't even think
0-0,
you have
ladies and
five
gentlemen.
of
0-0.
0-0.
Yeah,
Every leg, 0-0.
Regular
And we're
season means
ready.
nothing.
All right. Anyway, if we're gonna come back to a logical land, forget Philly. I think that
We'll go to the
I
East?
think that Miami could lose to the Knicks straight out, like pretty
Nah.
easily. Oh, all right.
Nah, there's no
Um,
way.
What do you
How
mean?
many times Eric Spoelstra has beaten Tibbs every time?
If I had asked
every time.
if I had asked you, would Miami beat the Knicks a week ago or 2 weeks ago, you'd be like, nah, no way. But now, because of this morning and all this shit, because you beat in the Bucks.
No. Knicks is a different ball game.
But the
Knicks is different. I was really worried about Bucks.
But
that
the
was
only
it.
reason you're 3-1 up on the Bucks is because Giannis
Yeah.
has been out and rusty.
As I said, it's player. It's a
You're
matchup.
flowing on
It's a matchup.
confidence
Nah.
that's come from Giannis being
Nah.
out.
Yeah, I know that. But a new team, 0-0. We have the personnel. We have the coach
The Knicks
to guide us all the way.
The Knicks would be the
100%,
favorite in that
100%.
series. I'm telling you.
100%.
You don't even have like 8 guys.
No.
Who's your starting 5 today? Was
Nikola Jokic.
Strus? Hey,
Struce is.
Strus scored 0 points today. You know that.
Him and
0.
Jimmy Butler scored 56.
Yeah,
today.
but
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, you
56,
can't
bro.
say this. You can't
50
possibly.
119 today.
I'm not-
119. Can you
I'm
imagine?
not saying it's guaranteed that the Knicks beat you, but again, if I had to put my house on, I'd be like, okay, yeah, the Knicks. They're beating the 4th seed right now.
Yeah, but
You
it's
guys
not,
are
it's not a
beating-
well coached. It's not a well coached, and they're all skinny, and they don't know what's up. They haven't versed
Alright,
anybody
so you think
legitimate
Miami?
like Butler.
You think Miami are gonna win the title now? Is that what we're saying?
The East.
The
I
East.
think.
You think
the
Miami are
East.
gonna beat the
The
okay?
East, at least the
Let's
East, and then it'll be
let's
like
leave Philly out of it. You think Miami would beat the Celtics right now?
Celtics.
Yeah, with
It's
no
tough.
Tyler
It's
Hero
tough. It's
and
tough.
Bro,
No.
tell me-
But when it comes to Philadelphia, I'm expecting Philadelphia to beat Celtics. That's how my mind's working, right?
You'd
That's-
hope so, anyways.
And then we got you. We got you.
Can you say
all
something?
day.
I want to see you
We
using
got
Can
you
you
all
say
day.
something? Can you say something, bro?
It's all about matchups.
Why are you not saying anything?
Because I'm enjoying this.
Okay.
It's all about
Can you,
matchups,
for
man.
one moment, plug in your brain,
Alright.
your non-Laker brain, and can you tell him that no Oladipo, no Tyler Hero, Jimmy can't score 50 every single game. We saw that against your Lakers in the bubble. Bro, I don't expect them to beat the Knicks. Do you? No.
No, I think
Why are you
there's a
answering the
chance.
question?
There's definitely
Why
a
are you
chance.
answering the question?
There's a chance.
There's a
Oh,
chance.
There's a chance.
They beat the Bucks
There's
today.
always a chance, man.
Giannis hasn't been himself. He was out and then rusty. Come on, don't tell me you guys think that the Heat are actually
But-
beating the Bucks for real. The Heat are beating the Bucks because Giannis
no,
is the best
hey,
player
how
in the
many-
game.
how many- as you said, there's a chance.
There's a chance,
And
but
3-1.
we shouldn't even.
Up,
We should be
3-1
talking
up.
in the manner of like there's
3-1
like there's
up,
not
man.
like
3-1 up. 3-1 up.
I'm not saying.
You see it.
I'm not talking about.
You've seen us.
I'm not talking about the series anymore. I'm talking about the caliber of your team and moving
No,
forward.
I don't care about the caliber of a team. Just needed to pass the Bucks, which I was saying 100% we couldn't.
And your
100%
caliber
we couldn't.
didn't raise magically. Giannis went out.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I believe our team, our 8th spot.
Yeah.
If Philly
So
and
you-
Heat versed in the first round, we're beating you guys.
Oh,
No,
100%. And I was gonna be high.
Hey,
I was 1,000% confident. But that's
love
when
that.
that's when you guys suddenly became 3rd to avoid us when we were supposed to get 7th. Then we had an off game. Then I got a
saying
bit
that.
depressed. But I said it's 0-0.
Alright.
It's 0-0. Matchup makes games. Matchup.
I
makes series.
acknowledge
What's up?
I acknowledge that the Heat have the Sixers number, but even still, just because of where you guys are at this season and your personnel now, especially, I would have us.
I was really shook
I
about
would
our
pick us to
personnel,
beat
but
you.
I think our personnel. Duncan Robinson's versus you guys before too. That's when he was
Can,
popping.
can you please talk? Talk.
That was when he
Hey,
started popping.
Talk. You're
Anyway,
supposed to jump.
anyway.
in.
I've got like a brain right
Hey,
now.
hey,
I've
me
got
and
like
you.
a favor.
Hey, we no mics here for me and Cheech. You talk about
Whatever sound on Miami.
Miami's. What do you think about everything we just said about Miami against
The
Sixers
East.
with no players? Miami against the Knicks.
Miami against the Six. I think the Sixers against anyone. The Sixers are in favor. They should be in favor. They've been in favor all season. But they've been in favor the last 3 seasons. They haven't put it together. So
I
we're
know,
gonna
but-
see. We're gonna see.
100%.
But this
We're
season
gonna-
in
we're gonna say-
particular.
This is
But this season in
Tobias
particular.
Harris is killing it.
This season in particular.
Maxey killing it.
Yes. both would be the second best
I
player
can't
on your
trust
team,
Doc,
maybe.
so I don't know till he's actually holding the jewelry.
But like,
I
there
can't
comes
trust
a
Embiid.
point. There comes a point where personnel is just personnel. We've got like 8 guys, like real guys. They've
only
got
5
like
on the
they've
court.
got like
There's 5 on
3.
the court.
No,
And
Kevin Love coming up to. I know it's embarrassing, bruh. it's actually so.
Mic drop.
Kyle Lowry is actually like playing. It's actually. I know we're very
This wasn't even meant to be Sixers.
We're
heat.
very, very, very.
I
thin.
can't believe you're saying this.
But we got all the
Please,
chances now.
please,
After that game,
whether you're
3-1.
listening or watching, in
3-1.
the comments, please tell this man.
3-1.
Ryan,
I don't think
continue.
I don't think it's not an easy run. I would pick Philly.
And the Knicks.
Yeah, Miami Knicks, Miami Knicks.
I wouldn't. That doesn't matter. I wouldn't choose the Knicks clear to beat
That's not,
Miami.
It's
Okay.
okay.
Is
Miami
it
are
because-
obviously playing well. It's like 70-30.
Like Miami won. They didn't win. They haven't won the series yet, but they won this game today with those whatever 3 out. And
I know, but
I know Jimmy's not going to score 56 every game, but
yeah,
they still won that game.
I know.
So you can't give the Knicks the clear win just because everyone's riding them at the moment. Everyone's riding the Knicks. Everyone
but
loves
hold
the
on,
Knicks
but
at
hold
the
on.
moment.
Why can't we give the Knicks the same respect as we're giving Miami right now? Miami are 3-1 up on the Bucks. Knicks are actually 3-1 up on an uninjured top team. Why can't we be like, you know what? The Knicks.
No, I'll give them the respect, but I'm not going to give them that. They're going to beat them like it's going to be their series.
So if
it's
you
not
had,
their series.
but if you had to, what do you give me the percentages of Knicks Heat?
Knicks Heat, probably
love how you
probably
say
Knicks
Knicks Heat,
58.
It is
60?
Knicks Heat
58, 60, like just under either 55, 60%
for,
they win.
for Knicks.
Yes.
So that's like a 7-game series.
Yeah, 7 game.
I think all of
I
the
can't-
games
I
are 6.
can't
I don't
that.
think
Miami
I don't
is
think
6.
Knicks are going to run over Miami. Miami would not let people
not
run
allow
over
it.
them.
I don't know,
They
bro.
do not
Not
allow
allow
teams
it.
to run over them.
Not allow it.
That's right.
White hot.
Bro, you got no players left. Like if Tobias Harris and Maxey were out, even with Harden and Embiid, I'd be like, yeah, we're pretty fucked. We're gone the rest of the way. Bro, what do you
Hey.
mean? If like Reeves and
Rui.
no, you're gonna not. No, it's not a good example because you're gonna
not.
be like, we'd still win the title,
Juggernauts. That's right.
right?
a juggernaut
but
league,
like
yeah.
if Draymond and like even like Looney, right? Or if Draymond and like I want to say Clay, like if they were out for the rest of like the off season, I'd be like, the Warriors are gone.
What about the Lakers and Memphis series at the start
Yeah.
before Ja got injured? A lot of people had Memphis, even though Stephen
A lot
Adams
of
and thing.
I
were
saw
out.
more people going Lakers. No, I saw.
I saw. My
I
fair
saw,
share of both.
and I
saw
talked about
both.
this
I
last
saw
week.
both.
Talked about this last week. I didn't see anyone go Memphis, and I was
Yeah.
like, why are people going Memphis? Remember last week?
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
the second best record.
Yeah. And that's the same with Memphis. That's a good one to bring up. With just some guys out, it's too hard to go. How many games do you have to win? 16 games. It's
We won
tough.
16 games in the regular season, fam.
Anyway.
We got 13.
I don't know how this turned into that bullshit, but I was happy for the Heat, and now you've made me angry.
Because
The
he's realized shook it.
No, bro.
He's realized he shook it.
I'm very looking forward to.
Do you want to say Miami or Knicks? Who would you?
Oh,
Wait,
the Knicks.
hoping you get past
The
the
Knicks.
Boston Celtics.
The Knicks, because the Knicks
But
They
they're
match
down
up.
three
They match
people.
up well.
match up
against-
the.
They're down 3, but you'd rather say the Knicks even though they're down 3.
Yeah, no, just because of matchups, that's correct. But the Knicks, that's who I'd rather see. No, matchups. He's right. The Miami for the Embiid era, same as Toronto. Their stifling defense, their zone defense, their long wings, all give
Miami
Embiid
scare
problems.
Philly. That's
Yeah, we
why.
still have. We have.
They do.
Stoops, We have.
They do.
They do.
Gibson,
But hold on.
And those are
But
the ones
I
that
would
really
pick
clamp
us.
you guys
I
down.
would pick us against them by a comfortable margin. I really would.
So you'd.
But you'd rather the
so-
Knicks.
But the Knicks,
what's-
I'd be like,
Is that like
I'd-
you're
I'd-
winning? You're winning 4-1.
the Knicks,
like, are
I'd
they
be
even gonna
like,
get a
or
game against you?
even if they pluck a game from us or two, the Knicks,
it's a
I would
filler.
be like, they just can't. They won't get it from us. They just what they matchups.
JB isn't a juggernaut
Matchups,
yet.
they're just not. They're not right for us. Whereas them, and as I said, Toronto, who aren't even anywhere, they give us problems because they're those long bodies that you have. But still, this season in particular, the personnel that we have, but this isn't about the Sixers. The personnel that we have, the personnel that you have now, I don't know how you're saying this.
Bro, I just saw a game this morning.
Nah, man.
I
Giannis
really
going to
saw
come
a
out and drop
game
like
this morning.
70 next game. And then we're going to be like, fuck, they're going to win 2 in a row, aren't they? We're
I
gonna
don't know.
after next game, we're going to be like,
I
well,
don't
the
know,
Bucks are
that-
going to
it's-
just cream
it's
them.
quite hard to do that.
I know. That's what I fucking
It's
started
hard.
with, and then you went unreasonable.
It's quite hard to do that. No, because I said the lights are bright, and Knicks for the Knicks series,
But we're
right?
talking. All right.
Because that was the initial conversation. I was worried about
Mm-hmm.
Knicks. They've not been in this kind of environment. When's the last time they've been in this kind of environment,
Yep.
right? So I was thinking the bright lights. That's what I said.
What about
That
the,
will seize up. But hey, we've been here. How many times have we been to the Eastern Conference Finals?
You've got 3 guys.
No, we've been
Three.
here before. We've been here
3
before,
guys.
bro.
One of them's
We've been here
like
before.
45 years old. The other one is not great on offense. And then Jimmy can't score 1,000 points every game. Wouldn't you say that was your best shot you gave them today? I would say it is.
Oh, our best shot.
Yeah.
And it just, man, it just reminded
And you
me
still
of
didn't-
Celtics last year. But anyway.
Anyway,
One shot
that's
away.
fine. You guys can say
On
that.
to the
We'll see in a
next.
couple of weeks. I can.
Oh, we'll see you. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
We'll see in a couple of weeks. Whatever the Sixers thing, the Sixers thing is whatever. I don't have to whatever, but the Miami thing I know for sure. Like no chance. All right. Let me say this: you've got no chance
That's
of
all right.
making it to the finals. You might have a chance in the second round against maybe the Cavs or the Knicks. I don't think so, but you got no chance of making it to the finals. Zero.
Keep that same energy, bro.
Isn't Oladipo out for the rest of the season?
Yeah, he's done. He's done. In fact, he's retiring.
He's done.
No,
Why did you give him?
Orlando is
Hey, they made it to the bubble finals.
yeah.
But they got to those
They had the
finals
Rocky
with a
Tyler
full
hero.
team.
They had a
I
Rookie
know, but-
Duncan.
Yeah.
They had
But
a,
they got there.
And now we
because
have
of grit,
more.
because of
Yeah,
culture.
And we still have those guys that
The
are gritty.
culture.
You still
We
had a full
have-
team. You had a full team that series.
We don't
And
play with a full team when it comes to these matchups.
Okay, but you had 8 guys. Now you've got like 3, as I keep saying. You got literally like Duncan Robinson. You were never playing him. You have to play him now.
Yeah, but he's producing something.
And so next game he goes for a donut. What are you gonna say? Dunkin' Donuts.
That's what
Yeah,
Max
because
gets.
I'd say no. I'm gonna say home court advantage. We're playing tennis, fam.
What
We're
am I?
playing tennis,
Why
man.
am I trying to talk? Anyway,
Let's move on from that.
let's move on.
from
What
that-
I was gonna
that
say
series.
is, and I'll have to talk to myself here for a second.
Yeah, I'll be on mute.
What I was trying to, what I'm with this Celtics series that's coming next round, I'm trying to just manifest into the universe that while they will probably beat us,
He's just saying he's.
no, I'm serious.
He's just letting it go now. To make
While
it
they
go
would
better
know,
lose.
while they'll
reality
probably
hits.
beat us, they finished on top of us for a reason. They beat us 3 times in the season for a reason. Wow. I'm just trying to tell myself something's got to give. Like they always beat us. They always beat us in the playoffs, but something in the universe has to give with this matchup, Boston versus Philly. I've said 2 weeks in a row that this is the most frequent playoff matchup in NBA history. It's 22 times now this coming week. It's just, it always happens, and Boston win 2/3 of them. But I'm just, you know what? Something has to give. And when
accepting defeat.
when I saw that result today of Milwaukee, if Milwaukee... Because I'm like, okay, not only do we have to get through Boston, which is like a grand final to me anyway, because we never beat them, then we got to get through Milwaukee.
Yeah.
But if these motherfuckers can knock Milwaukee out, and then this might be the
You
year.
just got to make sure Embiid's healthy,
This might
because
be the year. This
seems
might
to-
be the year, Sixers fans.
then they got to verse the Western Conference.
Hey,
man.
let me just say this straight out. If they knock out the Bucks now, and then we beat the Celtics in the second round, regardless of who we're playing, Heat, Knicks, or Cavs, we will be the favourites to win the title. And
you
I
should have been
promise-
the favourites at the start of the season to win the title.
I'm pretty sure.
There
I
were-
had, I'm pretty
Probably
sure I had
were.
it. I'm pretty sure I had you guys. As
You probably
titles.
were favourites, anyways, with your roster.
Well,
Yes.
that's fine.
But you know my
That's
emotion
fine.
coming into it. So now let's go. Game on.
That's fine.
Zero,
I
You
zero.
should-
should, you should be there. No
Okay,
problem.
but where we're at now is that the Bucks, the Celtics, and the Sixers were the 3 guys.
Yep.
and the Sixers were the third of those three teams. If we do happen to get through the Celtics, Sixers fans, just this one time, and they happen to just fluke it against these Bucks, we don't have to face the Bucks in the conference finals.
Because you're versing
We'll see you
Yeah.
in LA. Whoop! And then I'm gone. I'll do podcasts from Philly. I've always said if we make the
Who
finals,
gets game
I'm
one
going.
with the best record? What team that had the best record?
We had, team with the best record. Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. And right, yeah, okay, yeah.
That'll be great. That'll be
So
fun.
that's just my Sixers thing. Fuck me.
And it's summer in America too. That'll be fun.
Well, we can all go if you want. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I was cheering on Miami like crazy today because I was like, this might be the year.
This might be the year.
Because regardless of what you fucking think, I think that the Bucks are a harder opposition than the Heat. Is that so crazy?
No, I think that I never,
No,
never
yeah,
said that.
No,
but I
that's-
didn't.
See how stupid I have to get?
They have the MVP, like arguably the greatest player ever.
They-
Oh no, sorry, greatest player in the world at the moment.
Tracked.
So, like, it makes sense. But
Yes! And he's
You're-
been out!
You're versing.
And he's been
you're
out!
You're versing the Boogie team.
If we played you, I would be confident.
Okay.
You can have all the smarts and all that. At the end of the day, it's a superstars league. What'd you say earlier this podcast?
And that's why we have Jimmy
The
Buckets. there.
juggernaut.
Yeah.
That's why we have Kevin Love. Kyle Lowry.
Kevin Love, who couldn't get minutes for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, man.
I bet
Right,
they-
but
I
they're
bet they
missing
miss
him now.
They missed that shooter.
They're missing him
They're
now.
not- he's-
Yeah. I told you. These
They are not
Mobley
missing
skinny.
Kevin Love. They are not missing Kevin Love. Dean Wade is better than Kevin Love.
Nah, you got.
Yeah, he is.
The Cavs need.
doesn't give
they
that
just
persona
need
of
more
Kevin Love.
rotation. They
I know,
just
but
need.
it's-
Kevin Love's
at
one
some
guy,
point-
that spot up shooter.
Okay,
When it comes to playoffs, it's
Is
different.
Dean Wade better than Dwight Howard right now? Yes. Yeah, answer yes.
Alright, maybe not in the paint.
Oh, whatever.
No, but I'm just
Kevin
saying,
Love
like,
isn't
Of course, you're looking in the
prime.
future. I understand you're looking in the future.
I'm
I
looking
just-
right now. Dean Wade's better than Kevin Love.
Yeah, but no, when it comes to the play, bro, Miami's really massaged him. Maybe you have, maybe South Beach or something.
I cannot wait until the Knicks finish you off. All
I'm
right.
not saying he's superstar.
Let's
by the
move
way.
on from
But-
this. We've been on this for...
What? We talk about Western Conference League blown up to
Okay,
pieces?
yes. And now we just fuck.
Because that's also blown up to pieces.
Hit the subscribe button, notifications bell.
Just hit it.
Today also, we just finished watching the Memphis Grizzlies. Fuck's sake. You gotta pick it up.
Oh, man.
Technical issues.
Technical difficulties.
Why is this one riding me? I just won't move back.
Ryan, for all the audio listeners,
Sorry.
Ryan just knocked over the light behind him.
The pure excitement.
Okay. The Grizzlies lost in LA today. They also lost the
Huge.
other day in LA. So they are now 3-1 down.
Yeah.
And it's sad because, well, not for you. It's sad because, man, if Jar didn't have a fucked hand, and just keep quiet for a second. If Jar didn't have a fucked hand, if Steven Adams wasn't out, and Brandon Clark wasn't out, I reckon they'd be.
It would be great. It would be tough,
I reckon they'd
but
be beating you.
100%.
And you've got to admit
100%.
that. They're
Yeah,
right there.
they
They're
would,
right-
they
they're-
would,
they're
but they
right
don't have
there.
them. They're not
That's
healthy.
fine. That's fine.
You know,
Steven
everyone,
Adams
everyone
never
gave
gets
AD
injured.
his shit when he
That's
was in
right.
straight clothes. He's playing every game, unlike your superstar, Youn, and a few others. I won't even name it. We're playing. We're here. We're bowling. There's no
That's
excuses. I'm
clear.
sorry. There's no excuses.
That's all
The,
right.
the one person they should be blaming is Dylan Brooks.
Nah.
I'm sorry, but he turned the whole fan base of Lakers, the
Nah.
whole team, the
Nah.
coaching staff.
Nah. No, Dylan Brooks is nothing. Like, he's a nothing. I think he's
exactly.
great. He's even better for the NBA that he's even.
There's nothing, but we
he's
stole that
generating
game.
noise.
Yeah.
Besides this game, the game before, it was 9-35 at the end of the first quarter. I don't think any team has held a playoff game, to 9 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, no, whatever.
We shut them down. I'm sorry.
The Lakers.
Goodbye, Jar.
But can I just ask you, Ryan? How many players on the Grizzlies? This is for all of us, but to you, how many players on the Grizzlies would be the third best player, arguably the equal second, on the Lakers?
Ja Morant.
He'd be the second best player, I reckon.
And
Wait. Are we snaking it? Like,
Jaren Jackson.
No. So
you know.
Lakers, if you argue that like LeBron or AD is number one,
Okay. Yep.
how many players are the third best player on the Lakers if you just merge the team?
Jaren Jackson and Ja Morant.
I reckon Desmond Bane's better than D'Lo.
100%.
I reckon Desmond Bain.
So there's three.
Yeah.
I reckon
In different formulas. Yeah, no. We don't know.
Yeah.
Did D'Lo won us that game? I don't know
Okay.
if you watched it.
He just hit some big threes.
Yeah. Hey,
He
when
hit
you're a
some
volume,
big
when you're a
threes. We were
volume
down by
shooter, when
7.
you're a volume shooter, you know, it happens.
Down by 7
Happens,
with 4 minutes
but-
left.
Desmond Bain had like 35.
Yeah, but the rest of the team had nothing. That's why he had 35.
You'd pick D'Lo over Desmond Bain?
Question.
It depends if I need a point guard or not. If I need someone to coat like
No, but you start. Okay,
I would
you're
take
picking.
anything.
You're starting afresh, right? And you picked like you have all like
probably-
you pick him. You know how you pick
probably-
him in
LeBron,
school?
AD,
You probably
Vando,
pick
Austin
LeBron.
Reeves.
LeBron, AD, Ja Morant.
I'd take Austin Reeves.
Oh, sorry. You take us. Is he better than Desmond Bain? Don't do it. Take a moment. Just think. Close your eyes. Think to yourself. Without the Laker brain, you don't think that Desmond
Desmond
Austin,
Bain's had one good game this series.
Nah.
Let me
Nah.
tell
You
you.
pick
Nah, bro.
Let me tell you.
you
Austin
pick him
Reeves
after.
is
You
not
pick him.
big.
I think you give Austin Reeves some credit here. You
Austin
pick
Reeves
him
is-
after it.
Okay,
he's
so we picking Ja Morant healthy, right?
Ja
No,
Morant.
no,
Ja
we
Morant-
start from start. Right?
Okay,
Just for
LeBron
the
AD.
list.
LeBron
LeBron
AD.
AD. Ja Morant.
And I would argue Ja Morant is
AD's back.
like he could be
you
equal
could-
first,
You
but
could
equal
flip it.
second.
You could
Let's
flip it.
just-
right,
you
whatever.
could
Let's
Ja's
keep
up
the
there.
juggernaut.
Top three,
Ja's up
easy.
there, right?
Jaren Jackson next.
Yes,
Yeah?
100%.
Yep, Desmond Bain.
Yes.
Desmond Bain, bro.
Yes.
It is. I'm not trying to like the Lakers are winning. You've got it. That's all right. Be happy.
I know.
But I'm not trying to bring you down. I'm just saying like they are. Well, I don't know. I'm not trying to make excuses here. I'm just saying when I watch these games, like
It's a
you,
game with asterisks.
you should not be crazy confident like everyone's pumping the Lakers up because I don't know about the Kings, but the Nuggets will be tough, man. Or the Suns will be tough.
Yeah.
Like, because a lot of people picking Lakers to get to the finals, and I just don't know. I see all these guys, and I'm just thinking, at the end of the day, I said this last week, I feel like it's going to have to be LeBron and AD. Yeah. Your guys are not shit. You previously had shit role players, and Westbrook was sucking up all the money. Now you've got, like, playable players, but...
Do you know what Austin Reeves is averaging?
No, and also I was about to say, and Austin Reeves has
18 points.
good.
He's
He's
a
good.
better
Since
than
All-Star.
better than a playable player,
100%.
but as I said, like from including Reeves down. This isn't some super team. As in, when I say super team, I don't mean like.
Are you talking about Memphis?
superstars.
Isn't a super team.
No,
No,
your team.
Oh,
team
us.
is not
Outside of
yeah,
LeBron and AD, I know you've got like better help than you had before the trade deadline, 100%. But
I know we're not a super team, but matchups, we destroy people in matchups. Someone
Yeah.
needs to double AD. They need to think about LeBron. AR is so smart with the ball now. They don't even know what to do with him because they kept fouling him.
yeah, I'm just very in terms of the Laker fans.
I'm thinking about the next game because they're versing Golden State or Kings, yeah?
Yeah.
So I've kind of got Golden State winning it.
Well, yeah, I don't.
this
I don't
moment.
know.
So
I'm just curious. I'm more curious about the one after that, because I feel like
you're
Golden State or Kings are
Don't match
like
up.
they're like similar levels to them. They're like those three teams.
Yeah, but it's
all
gonna
on
be a
similar
7 games.
level. Yeah, I don't know, but I can see. I can really see them winning that. Whereas when they come against Denver or Phoenix, I'm gonna be like,
Nah.
I don't know if I can pick the Lakers at all here. Wow. Like just because it's just it's like look at the Grizzlies in terms of like just having a top 2 seed. Like you really earned your way there. You know what I mean?
They know how to play.
With their injuries and Jars playing
With
with
or
one
without Jar, they're second seed.
yeah, with one hand, they've got their players are so good, and the Nuggets are going to keep reminding people all throughout this postseason. Phoenix probably will as well, and I don't know if I can. I don't know what I'm getting at is if I can pick whoever comes out of that side of the bracket, California side of the bracket
Against Denver and
Denver and Phoenix. I don't know if I can pick the California side because these Denver and especially Denver. I feel like everyone's underestimated. It could be Jokic and Embiid finals.
Yeah, I'm really keen.
Could you
for
imagine that?
I'm really keen for it.
Could you fucking imagine that? Anyway, the Lakers are beating who's in front of them. Congratulations to the Lakers. It's going to be a very high ratings TV series, maybe the highest TV ratings ever if you play Golden State.
Yep.
If it's LeBron versus Curry for 7 games, like the ratings are going to be
don't even watch basketball.
Because the ratings are already high for this Golden State
Yeah.
and Kings. Like
Yeah.
they're like already skyrocketing.
the ratings
So
are going to
let
be
alone-
crazy if it's LeBron. The NBA is probably like hoping for that. Lakers Golden
Well,
State.
I thought there would be more manipulation, like especially at that home game for Golden State Warriors. But I thought it was kind of fair.
yeah.
So
Anyway, so that is all the series. Did we want to fight about the groin stuff? The NBA
let's not touch it.
groin stuff?
No.
no,
Because
Oh.
I don't even know
Let's
how
not
to
touch
talk
it.
about it. Don't touch it.
But all I'll say is,
Suspended for one pod.
is that like today when was it D'Lo that copped one late and then they gave nothing? Who copped one late?
Dennis Schroeder.
Dennis Schroeder copped one late.
From Jaren Jackson.
I'm sorry, but now because of this whole week of groin incidents, I just reckon we're seeing players like looking for it now.
Oh yeah, but every player likes close game. Everyone's trying to get their
Of
whistle.
course,
Everyone's trying to
but
get it's
these
professional
what the
athletes. They all-
fucking
they know
ref,
what they're
the refs have done now because of the last week.
Yeah.
They've now given the idea to the players.
Yeah.
If you make it clear I've been hit in the groin, we could throw them out.
Yeah, that's right.
it should be a technical foul. But James Harden was on that technical foul before, wasn't he?
No, it wasn't. That was a flagrant too.
Oh, it was a
And
straight flagrant too.
yeah, Ryan said no
Oh,
fighting.
my bad.
Yeah, no, bro, that was.
That James.
I thought
no,
it should
no,
be
no.
a technical.
Embiid's the one who.
That was offensive.
Embiid's the one.
Should have been kicked out.
Embiid's the one who done violence. James, I don't want to fight, but James Harden was just doing a step back or a step forward, whatever.
But it should have
That
been.
was an
It
offensive
should have been a
foul.
technical.
I don't even think so.
Nah, it should
Even
have been
at
technical.
worst, it should be an
He's in
offensive
control.
foul.
He's in control. He
No,
knows
I
what
don't
he's
think
doing.
so.
No.
I think the only one that has sort of looked like, I think Bane got AD
Dylan
in
Brooks.
the,
Oh yes,
or
yeah.
Brooks
yeah.
in the
Oh,
balls.
well, Bane did get AD shouldered him, but that because AD
that's-
jumped.
that's
I get
nothing, bro.
I get that.
The only
Dylan
sort
Brooks
of one, Dylan
suck
Brooks,
tapped him,
you're not getting the ball if the ball's behind. When
Yeah,
he
yeah.
dribbled behind him, LeBron.
and like he
Dylan
already
Brooks-
knew he wasn't going for the.
That's
like,
the only one that I think had a little bit of intent. But even that,
and
I
Draymond
probably would have.
obviously.
But
Yeah.
that wasn't groin.
Yeah,
He stepped on his ribs.
that was malicious.
Yeah, he stepped on his ribs. That was the only one that had a little bit of intent because are you getting the ball when they put it behind their back and you put
Yeah,
your
no,
hand?
it's not good.
No.
It was. You could see he was. Dylan Brooks
I'm
already
sorry,
moving
bro,
away.
but James Harden he done that move in game 4, and I said it, and then the commentator said it. Oh, he done that last game. He might get thrown out, bro. He's always dribbling low, and he's old now. He pushes off. It's not his fault that.
The refs called
That is
these
offensive, though.
Offensive foul.
You give that.
That
you
is
can
offensive.
That's
yeah,
fine.
no,
whatever.
in the boxing
Offensive.
they stop the match, time out and all this jazz. There
Yeah.
has to be some repercussions. You can't tell me.
But I'm telling you, what I'm
It should have
trying
been
to
a-
say is, if we're gonna look at what the players are doing in reaction, we're gonna ruin the game. If we're just gonna always call,
Yeah,
And
let's
how many
see what
times do they go to the
happens. Let's see
monitor today?
Yeah.
Like they're going to the monitor
Ruin the
every
game.
time.
I was like, hurry up. That's what
If
I
you're
was
gonna
like.
call every groin call, we're gonna be going to the monitor every quarter, every 5 minutes, because how many times are players dribbling low, they push off, and there's your groin. It's the only one was maybe Dylan Brooks. The precedent that they set with all the bullshit.
But James Harden, he's been doing it his whole
Yeah.
time, but
That's-
at the same time, you can't be fending off.
No, offensive foul.
But yeah, offensive.
But
yeah. That's about it.
So
I don't think
so
ejection.
If
I don't
Royce
think
O'Neal,
ejection.
I'm sorry if you think he intended it. He didn't. If Royce O'Neal was an inch to the right or the left, James Harden goes from getting thrown out to nothing, nothing, or an offensive foul. You know what I mean? Like
It just looks a lot worse because it was James Harden's intent to throw his arm at him.
yes, but not in the
That's-
groin area.
Not in the groin area, but it's like.
If
You
Royce
can control
O'Neal was
somewhat,
if Royce
you
O'Neal
know.
was bending with him.
If we have
Okay,
to
bro,
say
but this is basketball, bro. You want
How many times has this happened? It's just a random event. It's like with all the charge calls, yeah? It's all of a sudden, everybody's getting injured off charge.
No, but like
So
you
it's
said it
just
yourself. How many
random
times has
events.
James Harden done that exact push off? But for some reason, because we're talking about groins all of a sudden, the refs are like, "Oh, we didn't eject Embiid. We got to eject Harden now because that's in the groin area."
It's a
You know what
ref
I'm
fault.
saying?
It's a ref
fucking
fault.
bullshit.
The refs need to tighten it up.
There's a
whatever.
million push-offs in the groin.
okay.
Is my point. Bane did it today.
Do we reckon the refs did it because it was a makeup call for the Embiid?
I think so.
Okay,
Probably.
that's end of story.
But the point is,
story
the
there.
game is right now in trouble because of this shit. If I was like NBA, whatever, rule makers, I'd be saying, stop getting so serious with this groin shit. Otherwise, you're going to ruin, like, you go on the monitor too much. Players are diving now, like Schroeder did. I know he got him, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. But like,
It happens every game. Bane got AD bad in the balls today. But it's an incidental
they
thing.
shouldn't reveal it as bad unless it's like
Intent.
I
like
think
Brooks.
it's just random.
Yeah.
Like
I
Brooks.
think it's just
Now
random.
they're just looking at everyone, but like
That's right.
but
That's
at
the
the same
problem.
time, we're getting a big influx of this happening. So
But
it's just what it is.
I think we're
going through that
noticing it
stage.
more because of the things.
No, I think
You
it's
think
just
they've just
random.
started going for the groin
no,
this week?
No, I think
I think it's just random events.
as men
That happen all the time?
No, I think it's
No,
not,
I think
not
it's
that
all
we're
of a
just-
sudden.
you think
just
that
random.
you think this
I think
week
it's
is just
just
random?
I
random.
think it's just
100%.
happening out of random because it's not we don't see it all the
Triple
time.
six. How many times you roll the dice? How
We
many times
see
triple six?
we
Oh my
see
god.
AD jump today. Desmond Bane's like elbowing to the basket, and his elbow because AD's in the air goes to his groin. We see that every game.
No,
I don't
normally the elbows to the face. It's like the
If
elbows to the
AD's
face
not- if-
situation.
If AD's
You know,
not on the ground, if AD jumped, I'm telling you, we see it every game. Look it up. We see it every game. James Harden did it in Game 4. He did the exact same push-off. This is not just a random week of groins. I'm telling you, it's a. What was the first one? I mean, Green got ejected, and so it started the ejection talk, and then Embiid, and then I don't know who started the first
Harden. I
groin
think it was
thing,
Harden.
but anyway,
That's
Let's
the
move
harder
on.
part. You know, Philly out fold again.
it
We're done.
happens all the time. It's just we've all got our eyes on it right now, and the refs have got their eyes on it because someone called it first, and they're like, "Oh, should we be calling that an ejection?" And as I said, now players are diving; they're flopping NBA terms. Yeah,
All we know is that the
Happens.
Memphis Grizzlies are little boys, and when the playoff series start, it's 0-0.
0-0, Nathan.
And juggernauts beat
0-0.
non-juggernauts.
I look forward
And
to next
see you
week.
little boys.
Next
Lakers
week is
have
going
this.
to be a really. I mean, this
Like I'm exhausted from round one, bro.
the rest of this. Yeah, fucking so am I apparently. Even though we cruised. But yeah, this week is still going. This round one.
Yep.
But next week it will, of course, with the
round two.
with the teams. So pick it now. Do the Heat beat the
Heat
Bucks?
go through. Because 3 games, Heat's been in that spotlight before. Yeah, you just need to win one. Come on.
Do the Heat do it? Because this is. I hope everyone else at home is going to be talking about this.
I think
This
the
is
Heat
massive.
do it.
You
I
think the Heat
think-
do it?
Like you said,
Just
it's so
one.
hard unless you're Doc Rivers. I think the Heat can just get one game where they goes to 7.
It's not.
It happens the next game.
We just need.
Probably
I
not
want it to
Milwaukee.
happen, but I'm gonna pick the Bucks. I'll say the Bucks will do it for
That's
all
fair.
the reasons I said before. Kings or Warriors?
Warriors, unfortunately.
I don't even want to say Warriors, but if Darren Fox is legitimately
Yeah,
not
he's
playing,
legit injured. then
if
it's-
he's
then it's
playing
Warriors.
even with the injury, I might back him. But if he's out of the game,
Yeah.
then
yeah, I'm Kings unless Fox is.
I
injured.
just
No,
don't want
I
to see
saw-
Clay do this.
It was
I need
Clay
someone
is
to shut
for
him
me.
up.
Clay is so annoying. But I saw that game, that final game, and I didn't like it. I didn't like the Brights were very, very bright. I didn't
But
like
the
how
Warriors
the Kings
are
reacted.
bad on the road, and
They are bad.
we've got 2 more
but-
games on the road for them.
But the thing was, they are bad, but they played extremely well
Yeah,
in Kings home. So that's the thing. If they were bad and it was like a blowout, like let's say 15 points, 10 points, but it wasn't. It was close. So they've always been in it. They've got Wiggins back. I think they've just got more chess pieces now.
okay.
Because Sabonis not stepping up. Herder's not stepping up. It's
Yeah,
really,
Herder's
really,
not in there
really,
crunch
really,
time.
really.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
bruh. But yeah, they needed to win that game, and
Yeah.
that's how I look at it.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us for this episode of the Bronx Shear Basketball Show. It was a good one.
White hot.
If you're new to the show, hit that subscribe button and that notifications bell. And if you're just listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, hit the 5-star rating and the like button. Boys,
Been a good one.
It's going to be an intense week coming up.
Being good.
Been good.
Yeah.
Been good.
It's going to be an intense one coming up. We will speak to you next week.
Let's go.
But he's sticking you and taking all your money.